as painful than that feeling of being alone. And that's how I felt, coming to terms with not only my inability to squeeze myself into the narrow standards that were expected of me, but in recognizing that there was one at all.
Hey guys, it is Tristan with NewsStand, and we are going to talk a little bit today about Amber and Johnny. And of course, we know just recently that Johnny lost his last chance at getting an appeal, so Amber has started to take to social media and really ramp it up. Before, she really wasn't saying much, and Johnny really wasn't either, except for through Adam Waldman, right? So now Amber has taken to both Instagram and Twitter, though we're not going to look at her Twitter, to really lay it on thick. Not just the victimization she's trying to go for, but she also wants those backpats, those virtual backpats, and she's still limited in her comment section. I wanted to write something nice. I swear. Anyways, let's take a look. There's actually 3 I want to show you where she is really kind of just putting the knife in and turning it and digging it. And I think this first one really is mainly her trying to say, look, to everyone, I was proven innocent. And we all know otherwise, but the court's bias is very clear. It's been made clear. And now she is going to win from that situation. It says, we are pleased, but by no means surprised by the court's denial of Mr. Depp's application for appeal. The evidence presented in the UK case was overwhelming and undeniable. To reiterate, the original verdict was that Mr. Depp beat Amber on no fewer than 12 occasions and was left in fear for her life. Mr. Depp confused recollections caused by years of substance abuse meant he was not a credible witness to his own actions. And we talk in length about that already. It was basically, he did drugs. He did drugs, so he must be an abuser. One isn't like the other. They don't go hand in hand. Sometimes there can be situations where they do, but that does not mean every single time. The verdict stands, and the British journalist can write without fear of legal threats that Mr. Depp is categorically a wife beater. Right? Well, now they can. Whether or not they choose to is up to them. Obviously, these people were not there during the situation. Obviously, I was not there during this situation. I can only go by the evidence presented in front of me, the recordings, the different pictures. I can only go by what I see. And by what I see, this is an extremely false and fabricated statement meant to pull at your heartstrings. They use words like beat instead of push, or one of the situation was where it was an accidental headbutt. So they'll use beat instead. Like, she was on the ground and he was just wailing at her. Come on now, let's be real. And they also go in heavy on that substance abuse issue. Okay. All right. This is actually on both here and her Instagram. But, she talks a little bit about the Snyder Cut. I'm not getting into it. Yeah, your accent was really bad. So here's another one. One dress, 4 years apart. Sometimes it's important to wear the same thing twice. And it's this dress, the day of May 12th, right? And it would have been 2016. And then, of course, in the trial this past summer. All right, well, I guess it's the same dress. Definitely different shade. Oh, I went to the next one. Well, you got a free preview. Yeah, we know the whole story behind this. And if you look, she's only got a few comments here. She's only got a few people with just hearts. It's basically who selects. I even tried and it won't let me. But regardless, this is absolutely ridiculous. She's getting to the point where she's feeling confident, And at that point, sometimes you accidentally slip up. So I think I'm going to keep a little bit of a closer eye on it. I don't follow this case near as closely as a lot of the others. There's a lot of people that will cover this daily. I think it is important to visit every once in a while, but with stuff like this, when the confidence builds, you start to get cocky. You start to slip up. Curious to see if that happens. Now, we have one more, and actually, in this situation, I don't know it near as well as maybe some of you do. And I'm not even, I know that I've seen, the revenge porn she's talking about. And, yeah, Amber's a beautiful girl, but her body is just emaciated. Yeah, that's where we're going to leave that one. I don't know how it got released. I don't believe, at least from what I can find, it had anything to do with Johnny, but it was to him. So I don't know. I think what she did in this situation is awesome. I don't think revenge porn should be a thing that you have to worry about when breaking up with someone. It's ridiculous. It should be a crime. But now they do have it's called the Women's Reauthorization Act of 2021. That's where, so it's 2021 and the SHIELD Act amendment was made to the Violence Against Women Reauthorization Act. That's where I have the problem. Women aren't the only one that would release, or men, I'm sorry, aren't the only ones that would release something like this. If you're going to make it illegal, it better be on both sides. Now, it very well could be. I'm not exactly sure because I haven't had a chance to really dig deep into it. I'm not going to lie, I didn't do my due diligence on this one. But I wanted to talk about it because she's really, and again, it's on both of her social medias, really laying claim to this, like, I have done something great. Does she wear this dress just literally everywhere? I mean, does it matter? This is the same dress in every single outfit. Honey, are you broke? Are you? Oh, that's sad. All right. Well, maybe Goodwill. You know, that's a great place. Anyway, so I don't think any sort of revenge porn should be given without one's consent. Of course, absolutely 100%. The problem I have, again, besides the men, it should be on both sides. And the fact that she is using it like she did this great, amazing thing. And she did something great. But she's using it for attention. And that's where I have the issue. If you're going to do something and you want really great respect for it. So if you're going to donate to charity, donate to an Indiegogo, this, that. A lot of times I think helping out somebody in a sense of anonymity is a lot more respectable and integral. Now, does it have to be every time? No, of course not. Absolutely not. But if you're going to sit there and go, okay, I helped with this bill being passed, please, everybody look. Come on. Everybody in the room, come on. Help with this bill. Now say I did a good job. Please. And that's what it feels like because it's all over her social media. So, I'm hoping at some point she starts to slip up a little bit. But the digs at Johnny are definitely there. And I think they're going to keep coming. I also went through her whole story and it's just basically more. 1, 2, 3. Come on, girl. We get it. You like yourself. It's really wonderful. Okay. Move on. Yeah, that ain't gonna happen. So anyways, of course, as always, let me know what you guys think about this, what you think about the situation, if you think she's going to continue with the digs, or if you think, maybe she just needed to get it out of her system. I don't know. I'd be curious to see how this continues. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.